NICL Baseball is heading your way here on 99 The Wave and Radio on the Go on YouTube. I'm John Mullen coming to you from Dike-New Hartford High School. Tonight the Wolverines will play host to South Hardin in the final conference game of the season for both teams. Once again, welcome to tonight's broadcast as the baseball regular season is down to its final week for classes 1A and 2A, as hard as that is to believe. And tonight, two teams with their sights set on deep postseason runs will meet for the conference finale. These teams currently are 3rd and 5th in the NICL standings. Well, South Hardin enters on a 6-game win streak, tied for their longest of the season. The offense has been sizzling, having scored 10 or more runs in 4 of those games during their current streak, while holding strong defensively. It's a team that's playing well just when they need to. Meanwhile, Dike-New Hartford has proven to be one of the teams to beat in the league this year, having racked up solid numbers offensively. However, they've had some mixed results as of late. They went 1-1 in games at Riverfront Stadium back on Friday, beating Washington and falling to Williamsburg. They'll look to do what they can do to stay near the top of the standings. And the door is still ajar for D&H to win the conference title, though it is a slim chance. I'll talk about that as we go along throughout tonight's broadcast. D&H comes in 13-6 overall, 10-3 in the NICL. South Hardin is 17-6, 10-4 in league games. And this is a matchup that Dike-New Hartford has dominated as of, the Bound era anyway, leading the series 8-1. However, earlier this season in a tournament over at Iowa Falls Alden, South Hardin got an 8-7 victory. So we'll see what happens when these two teams get together here tonight. We're getting set for a first pitch of 7 o'clock p.m. between Dike-New Hartford and South Hardin. So stay tuned for that. I'll take a time out, get you more acquainted with the teams, and then we'll introduce the starting lineups and more. It's NICL Baseball heading your way in just a little while.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Dumont Telephone Company has been in business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video services.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
NICL baseball is coming up here in just a little bit on 99 The Wave and Radio on the Go on YouTube. They're going to do senior night here at Dike-New Hartford as well, so that'll be coming up momentarily. Here's a look at the rest of the NICL scoreboard for today. Columbus is hosting Union. That was a 5:30 start. Wapsie Valley at Appleton Parkersburg. The rest of these are all at 7 o'clock. Sumner Fredericksburg is at Denver. South Hardin at Dike-New Hartford right here. Olwine is at East Marshall. Hudson is at Grundy Center. Jessup is at Gladbrook Rhinebeck. And in non-conference action, AGWSR is at St. Ansgar. So I'll tell you the scenario when it comes to the standings here. Right now, South Hardin is in 5th place with that 8-4 league record. Union also 8-4, but Union won the head-to-head matchup between the teams. Dike-New Hartford and Grundy Center are tied at 10-3, though Grundy Center has the head-to-head. Wapsie Valley all alone in 1st place at 10-2. So this is what would happen for Dike-New Hartford to have to win or what would have to happen for the Wolverines to get the conference title here tonight. They would have to win, of course. Grundy Center would have to lose to Hudson tonight, which is highly unlikely, but that's why they play the games. And then Wapsie Valley would have to lose to Appleton Parkersburg. If those 3 things happen, then Dike-New Hartford would be the NICL champions for this season. But if not, even if Wapsie Valley were to lose to AP and Grundy and DNH both win, then it would be a 3-way tie in that scenario as well. DNH would actually be a second with the results of all the head-to-head with those two teams, 3 teams against each other in that scenario. Taking a look at some of the league-wide numbers here on the season as well. South Hardin comes in to this game with the 3rd best batting average in all of the league, 284 to be exact. When it comes to OPS, however, Dike-New Hartford is right up there as well. There we go. Hold on a sec. Plus slugging. There we go. Dike-New Hartford coming in with an 839 OPS on the season. That is the 3rd best in the NICL, but South Hardin right up there at 775 as well. So 2 of the better teams as far as getting on base and hitting balls hard and racking up a lot of extra bases and things like that. Wolverines one of the best extra base hitting teams in the North Iowa Cedar League here this season. All right, the teams have headed back to their dugouts after a very brief senior night celebration here. So I will go ahead and introduce the starting lineups right now. We will start with the road team. That is the South Hardin Tigers. Leading off and playing center field is sophomore Joshua Spindler. Batting second and pitching, senior Peyton Welch. Batting third, playing left field, junior Casey Williamson. Batting fourth and playing third base, junior Garrett Anderson. Batting fifth and playing first base, senior Preston Dolash. Batting sixth and catching, senior Bo Carpenter. Batting seventh and playing right field is senior Gavin Starr. Batting eighth and playing shortstop is sophomore Braden Weig. Batting ninth and playing second base, senior Clayton Cable. Once again, Peyton Welch takes the mound for the Tigers tonight. Now for the home team, Dike-New Hartford. Leading off and pitching, junior Gavin Gerbrock. Batting second, playing third base, sophomore Corbin McCarter. Batting third and playing first base is junior Zach Graves. Batting fourth and playing center field is junior Aiden Walston. Batting fifth and playing shortstop is senior Tate Block. Batting sixth and catching, freshman John Mormon. Batting seventh, playing second base is junior Quinn Mills. Batting eighth and playing right field is sophomore Channing Cutsforth. Batting ninth in left field, junior Jacob Feeker. Once again, Gavin Gerbrock will take the mound tonight for the Wolverines. The head coaches are meeting with the umps at home plate, so we will have a brief timeout for the national anthem, and then we will play baseball between Dike-New Hartford and South Hardin. It's heading your way here on 99 The Wave and Radio on the Go on YouTube. Don't go anywhere.
To skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On The Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing.
When it comes to plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, choose Murphy's Heating and Plumbing of Hampton. Check murphysheating.com.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On The Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On The Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On The Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready to refresh your bath or kitchen? Murphy's Heating and Plumbing has your perfect match. From stunning showers to modern toilets, explore endless possibilities in Murphy's exclusive vendor showroom. Stop by on Highway 3 East in Hampton or call for your personal showroom tour. Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, transforming your dreams into reality.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On The Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On The Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On The Go Digital. locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
South Hardin and Dike-New Hartford are moments away from tonight's opening pitch. Gavin Gerbrock up on the mound for the Wolverines, delivering his final warm-up pitches before we get this one underway. This will be his 6th start, 7th appearance on the season for the junior, 27 innings pitched on the year, and that is the second most on the team behind Corbin McCarter, who's at 29 and third. But Gerbrock coming in with a salty ERA, 1.81, 45 strikeouts to just 9 walks issued on the season. People are batting just 171 against him, also among the best there for this Wolverine team, which comes in with a team ERA of 3.03. So the relievers have been able to come in and really slam the door as well. It is the final league game of the season here for both teams. Dike-New Hartford has a couple more regular season games left after tonight. They will host Williamsburg on Wednesday, and we'll go to Newman Catholic on Thursday to finish out the regular season. Just about ready to roll here as Josh Spindler steps into the left-handed batter's box here for South Hardin. Umpire signals ready for play, and here we go. Gerbrock delivers a fastball inside for ball number 1. And we are underway at 7:08 p.m. here between Dike-New Hartford and South Hardin. 1-0 here to Spindler as Gerbrock delivers. That one hits the bottom part of the zone, and it evens up the count. A ball and a strike. 1-1 now the count. South Hardin as a team is batting .284 on the year as this one misses for ball number 2. Here to Spindler to lead off the top of the first inning. Spindler comes in with a .452 batting average, best on the team. This one down and in, and it bounces away from Mormon, the catcher, behind home plate here for T&H. Now 3 balls and 1 strike on Spindler here as we get rolling in this one. And here's the 3-1 from Gerbrock. That one outside for ball number 4, and Spindler is on board with a leadoff walk, bringing up Peyton Welch. Here's tonight's game time weather conditions, 87 degrees. Mostly sunny sky with some occasional cloud cover. The wind is out of the south-southwest at 17 miles per hour with gusts up to 32. So that's blowing in from left field on the southwest-facing diamond. Bouncer to third base, scooped up by McCarter. Goes to first to try to get the double play. The throw over to, or from second to first is not quite on time. So Welch is on board with a fielder's choice, and there's now 1 out here in the top of the first inning. .54 is the putout, so Spindler forced out. And Welch reaches base. Now it's Casey Williamson, junior left fielder here for the Tigers. Working with a runner on first base. 2 teams here in the upper part of the NICL standings. Ball 1 outside here from Gerbrock. Williamson batting .386, third highest average on the team, on base percentage of .463. Gerbrock fires in a fastball for strike 1 called. And it evens up the count now at a ball and a strike. Popped up into right field with Cutsforth on the run to the right, back toward the fence. Bouncing in front of the fence, this could be an RBI. Welch being rounded home, he's being waved home from third, and he will score. That is a triple all the way to right field for Casey Williamson. And the Tigers strike first here in the top of the first inning. What a shot by Casey Williamson, and it drives home Welch to put South Hardin on the board. Now it's Garrett Anderson batting at the cleanup spot. with a chance at another RBI right here. Down low near the dirt for ball number 1. Here's today's colors of the game. South Hardin has got the white uniforms here today. 1-0 down and away. It is a pass ball. Here comes Williamson. He scores, and it is 2-0 Tigers. So a big-time RBI triple by Casey Williamson. And then just a little bit later, he is able to score on a pass ball. 2-0 South Hardin, 1 out top of the first inning. This one down low for ball 3. Anyway, so South Hardin has white jerseys with red numbers in text, narrow black outlines, white pants, pinstripes on both the jersey and the pants, white cleats, black batting helmets, and Anderson is on board with a 4-pitch walk. Now Preston Dolash bats for the Tigers here. 2-0 South Hardin, 1 out top of the first inning with a chance for more right here. Meanwhile, Dike-New Hartford also going with the all-white look. However, they have the blue numbers in text. White pants, narrow stripes down the sides, white cleats, black hats. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Dolash of South Hardin. Batting in the number 5 spot. Bounces this one. Scooped up by McCarter at third. Goes to second. Gets the force out. Throw to first is not on time. Another fielder's choice here for South Hardin in the top of the first inning. So Garrett Anderson forced out at second base. Preston Dolash reaches on the fielder's choice. Now Bo Carpenter bats wearing 00. Don't see that all that often. Bats .212 on the season, 17 hits in 80 at-bats, 4 runs scored, 8 RBIs. And this one misses down and away. A little bit of sliding action from Gerbrock that time. 1 ball and no strikes. Here to the number 6 batter in the South Hardin lineup. Bouncer toward the pitcher's mound, scooped up by Gerbrock, flings it over to first for out number 3. All right, in that half inning, South Hardin scored 2 runs on 1 hit with no errors and 1 left on. 1 half inning is complete. It's South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford coming to the plate. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It's South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford coming to the plate for the first time. Well, the Tigers got on the board in the last half inning when Casey Williamson tripled to right field, sending home Peyton Welch. Then Williamson, 2 pitches later, scored on a pass ball. So that is how South Hardin has this 2-0 lead. Peyton Welch is out there throwing his warm-up pitches for the Tigers, as he will start for the 5th time this season and will make his 7th appearance. 15 2/3 innings pitched on this season, so not a ton of action. 2.68 is the ERA. He's got 23 strikeouts and 19 walks issued. So that's close to 50-50 right there. You definitely want that to be more heavily favored toward the strikeout if you are a pitcher. But nevertheless, still more strikeouts than walks on the season. So people are hitting just 125 against him. That is pretty solid right there. So here's Gavin Gerbrock leading off the bottom of the first inning for the Wolverines. Puts it in play on the first pitch. A ground ball through the gap to right field. Clayton Cable, the second baseman, was shuffling over to the left. Now the throw gets away over toward foul territory down the left field line, but Gerbrock stays at first base. But Cable was on the run to the left, could not quite get there. It was a slow rolling ground ball that Gerbrock laid down, and was just able to squeeze its way out into right field. Now it's Corbin McCarter batting. Sophomore third baseman here for the Wolverines. This one is fouled out of play. No balls and one strike here to McCarter batting in the number 2 slot for DNH. 2 regular season games left after tonight for DNH. And this one way up high, up and in on McCarter. Gerbrock to head back down to first base. Oh, attempted stealing there. A ball and a strike here to McCarter. Down low. And Carpenter, the catcher, did not see it initially. He was looking around for it. Pivoting the head, it allows Gerbrock to take second base. Two and one now to McCarter. This one down low for ball number 3. McCarter batting .354 on the season. Second highest on the team behind Gerbrock. So you got that 1-2 punch here at the top of the lineup. 3 and 1 now to McCarter. And this one down and in for ball 4, so he's on. Runners on first and second now for the Wolverines before the first out has been recorded. This could be a back and forth affair the way this thing is looking, at least initially. Zach Graves comes up. Junior first baseman will look to at least get on, possibly drive home a run here. And he bounces this one foul straight backward, and it's no balls and 1 strike. .264 batting average, but a .400 on-base percentage here for Zach Graves. So he knows how to get on. This one gets away from the catcher. It allows Gerbrock to head over to third and McCarter to take second. So a passed ball here for South Hardin. Allows 2 base runners to advance. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Graves. That one in there. Hits the bottom part of the zone for strike 2 called. One and 2 now to Graves. Swing and a miss. What a strikeout for Peyton Welch. There's the first out at the bottom of the first inning. Aiden Walston coming up to the plate now, batting in the cleanup spot. Junior center fielder here. .17 RBIs on the season for Walston, a team high. Bounces this one straight to the pitcher's mound. Throw back home, trying to get the force there, and they tag him out. Excuse me, it was not a force play because there didn't have to be advancement, but they do get the tag out at home for out number 2. So Gerbrock with some aggressive base running. It does not pay off here for DNH. So it remains a 2-0 ball game in favor of South Hardin. Walston on the fielder's choice. 1-2 is the tag out, and McCarter advanced over to third. So here's Tate Block now batting for the Wolverines. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Down low. Carpenter not able to scoop it back up as Walston gets a clean steal of second base. 1 ball and no strikes. And he was taken off all the way on that one as well. One to 0 here to Block with runners on second and third. Bounces it foul. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. Tying run is standing out at second base. That's Aiden Walston. Corbin McCarter is at third. Curveball upstairs. It's 2-1. Earlier, Gavin Gerbrock tried to score with runners on second and third situation. It was a ground ball to the pitcher's mound. Appeared he had already committed to taking off. Swing and a miss here for Block, and now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. What a strikeout by Welch. 2 strikeouts here in the bottom of the first inning, and that one's major. D&H gets no runs on 1 hit with no errors and 2 left on. 1 inning is complete. It's South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Dumont Telephone Company has
We head to the top of the second inning. South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0. Gavin Starr now bats for the Tigers and takes ball 1 upstairs here from Gerbrock. It's the 7, 8, and 9 batters guaranteed. Weig and Cable will also bat for South Hardin. Ball 2 delivered here from Gerbrock. Now a 2-ball and no strike count. That one down to the dirt for ball number 3. As it kicks up a cloud of dust on contact. 3-0 here to Starr. And there is ball number 4. So a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning for Gavin Starr. Braden Weig now bats as the Wolverines surrender another free base right there. Braden Weig now batting for South Hardin. Chases this one outside. It's going to be strike number 1. No strikeouts, 3 walks issued by Gerbrock here in his first inning plus. Popped up, possibly playable in foul territory. Graves, the first baseman, on the run toward the fence, goes past the fence and out of play. 0-2 now to Weig, as the Wolverines look for a crucial first out of this half inning. Weig batting 135. OPS of 423, however. Chases this one outside, and it's going to be out number 1. He thought it might have been a drop third strike, but Mormon was able to corral it and maintain control. And there's the first strikeout issued by Gavin Gerbrock here in this game. Clayton Cable, number 9 batter here in the Tiger lineup. This will finish out the first time in the batting order. Working with a runner on first base, that's Gavin Starr. Cable batting .215, OPS of 542. Bounces it to the pitcher's mound. Gerbrock turns around, throws back to second. They try to go to first, and not able to get the double play. And actually, they're saying that they didn't get the out at second either. Quinn Mills must not have gotten on the bag, so there remains just 1 out. Holy smokes. So we'll call that an error on D&H to allow both base runners to advance. Now it's Josh Spindler. And a breaking ball drops down in. Nice curve action from Gerbrock that time. No balls and a strike. Spindler walked his first time through. Down and in for ball one. And evens up the count. Well, a couple of mistakes have certainly cost the Wolverines here. One of them cost them a run. Fly ball to the left, but foul. One and two now to Spindler. With runners on first and second base here for South Hardin. Gerbrock looks back to second, now throws the pitch, bounces it, past the pitcher's mound, scooped up by Block at short, gonna step on the bag, make the force out, throw to first, is not on time. So they get the runner at second base, now runners on first and third. 2 outs, your top two. Star to third. Cable forced out at second. Spindler on first. Now it's Peyton Welch. 2 outs, top of the second. And he bounces it to the right of the shortstop. Scooped up by Block. Throw to first is just on time. Graves reaching out and catches it off the bounce. So by the skin of their teeth, the Wolverines keep the Tigers off the board. They score no runs on no hits with 1 error and 2 left on. 1.5 innings are complete. We go to the bottom of the second with South Hardin leading Dike-New Hartford 2-0.
Business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video services.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't.
We head to the bottom of the second inning. Dike-New Hartford 2, South Hardin 0. And it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 batters guaranteed here for the Wolverines. Mormon, Mills, and Cutsforth. John Mormon with his first plate appearance of the game. Fouls it back into the fence. No balls and 1 strike. Mormon comes in with a .345 batting average, but .446 on base percentage. OPS of .973. This one upstairs for ball one. Swing and a miss. Big cut on that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to the freshman Mormon. Down low for ball number 2. Mormon on the season has started all but 1 game here for the Wolverines. Has appeared in each game. Bounces this one to wide at short. Lets it hop to him, and the throw to first is on time. 1 out, bottom 2. Now Quinn Mills bats, number 7 in the lineup. Junior second baseman here tonight. Listed as a shortstop on the roster. He bats .157, but an on-base percentage of .358. Curveball upstairs for ball 1. And for the Wolverines this year, they've got a decent amount of guys that Even if they don't have the best batting averages, that on-base percentage, that's what matters. Still quite up there. Bouncer to second. Here's Clable. Lets it bounce to him as he charges it. And a soft toss over for the second out. Now it's Channing Cutsforth. And he'll look to avoid the 3-up, 3-down inning here. Sophomore right fielder here for D&H. That's .255, on-base percentage of .397. Fouls it away, out toward the road. Yep, that one made it all the way up to the shoulder of the blacktop behind us. 0-1 here to Cutsforth. Curveball upstairs, above the head level of Cutsforth. Strike number 2 called. Fastball from Welch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to here with 2 outs. And that one, ball number 2 up and away. Went for a breaking ball, could not connect. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit given up by Welch so far. And this one fouled away. And we'll do it again here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A little bit of a stiff wind here today. That is definitely welcome with the hot temperature. Inside for ball number 3. And now a full count here with 2 outs. 3-2 here to Cutsforth. Welch delivers. Down low for ball number 4. So the inning continues. And it brings up Jacob Feeker in the number 9 slot. Batting .175, on-base percentage .327. 7 hits and 40 at-bats here for Feeker. And this one is strike 1 down low. Throw down to second base as Cutsforth is able to hightail it in there. A little indecision by Carpenter, the catcher of South Hardin. Just kind of rolling around in front of him then. Was able to scoop it up. Ultimately throw down, but not on time. This one fouled back. And now it's 0-2. Curveball upstairs. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Welch looks back to second base, now throws the pitch. Fouled back into the backstop fence. One and 2 coming up to Feeker. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Dike-New Hartford threatens but scores no runs on no hits with no errors and 1 left on. 2 innings are complete. It's South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0.
Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
We head to the top of the third inning at South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0. Casey Williamson now bats for the Tigers and takes a breaking ball. Curls in for strike one called from Gavin Gerbrock on the mound here for the Wolverines. Top of the third inning, the 3, 4, and 5 batters are guaranteed here for South Hardin. Gets a piece of this one now, no balls and 2 strikes. Williamson tripled his first time through, drove in the first run of the game, and then was able to score a little bit later on a pass ball. 0-2, and Gerbrock delivers. Check swing, a little bit outside, that's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 inside. Williamson turns away, avoids the hit by pitch. It evens up the count. 1 strikeout delivered by Gerbrock so far, 3 walks, and 1 hit given up. Called strike number 3. Nasty pitch from Gerbrock. It started high, but then dropped down into the zone. There's a backwards K, and here comes Garrett Anderson. And he walked his first time through. Inside, nearly a hit by pitch. Anderson able to duck down. It sailed right over top the lowered shoulders. Strike number 1 called. Bouncer past the pitcher's mound. Block on the run at short. Overhead throw to first. On time for the second out. Now it's Preston Dolash. Got on with a fielder's choice his first time through. 0 for 1 game so far. Senior first baseman here of the Tigers. Takes a hard practice swing here outside the batter's box. And ready to roll. This one just misses for ball 1. Empty bases, 2 outs, top of the third inning here for South Hardin. They scored both of their runs back in the first. That is the difference so far. Strike 1 as a curveball drops down in. 1-1 here to Dolash. That one hits the upper part of the zone as well. It just clipped the top part of the strike zone. 1-2 here with 2 outs. Down to the dirt for ball 2. Gerbrock kicks and delivers. In there for strike number 3. 2 strikeouts here in the inning for Gerbrock, and that retires the side. South Hardin scores no runs on no hits with no errors and no 1 left on. We'll head to the bottom of the third with South Hardin leading Dike-New Hartford still 2-0.
When it comes to plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, choose Murphy's Heating and Plumbing of Hampton. Check murphysheating.com.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your...
We head to the bottom of the third inning. It's South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0 here at the home field of the Wolverines. It'll be the top of the order. Gavin Gerbrock, Corbin McCarter, and Zach Graves all guaranteed for D&H. 1, 2, and 3 batters. Gerbrock singled his first time through. It's the only Dike-New Hartford base hit of the game so far. In fact, each team just has one. South Hardin's was by Casey Williamson. Happened to be a triple. It scored a run. Ball one down low here to Gerbrock as we are underway in the bottom of the third. Peyton Welch is back out on the mound for South Hardin. Bouncer to the shortstop. Throw to first is on time. Bill Ash had to lean off the bag on the slightly off-target throw by Braden Weig at short, but there is the first out of the inning. One down, and here comes Corbin McCarter. And strike one delivered here. 3 strikeouts for Welch so far. He's given up 1 hit with 2 walks. This one down low for a ball, bounces away from the catcher, and then all the way up into the backstop fence. 1 ball and 1 strike. McCarter walked his first time through, a 0-for-0 outing so far. This one down and in for ball 2. This one is at forehead level for ball number 3. Just 1 regular season game left after tonight for South Hardin. It'll be tomorrow night, a non-conference road game against Collins Maxwell. 3-1 here to McCarter. And he gets a piece of it, fouls back into the fence. Over toward me, it's now 3-2. Full count here to McCarter. The Tigers will host a playoff doubleheader on a Friday, and will take on Sumner Fredericksburg in the second game of that doubleheader. And this is ball 4 here to McCarter, and he's on board with a walk. First game of that doubleheader will be Appleton Parkersburg against Hudson. Both of those games will air on 99 The Wave. AP Hudson at 5. South Hardin Sumner Fred is at 7. Quick pickoff throw to first is not on time as McCarter's back in there. Just before Zach Graves even was able to step into the batter's box. And a somewhat unusual occurrence there. So Graves 0 for 1. Strikeout his first time through. He takes strike 1 as it clips the inside part of the zone. Right in there on Graves. And Welch delivers. A little bit outside here to Graves. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. Pickoff play again as McCarter dives back in. First one's those that are being attempted here in this game. And this one fouled away, 1-2. This one, fly ball out to center. Spindler on the run to his left. Drops between the fielders. McCarter rounding second, heading to third, being held up there. Deep shot to right center by Zach Graves. And the Wolverines have runners on first and third. 1 out, bottom of the third inning, and a chance for D&H to get on the board for the first time. And the cleanup batter, Aiden Walston, has a chance to connect. Pickoff play is not on time as Graves ends up diving back in. Strike number 1 called here to Aiden Walston. Got on with the fielder's choice in his first time through the order. An 0 for 1 game so far. Down to the count, no balls and a strike. This one bounces in the dirt a few inches in front of the plate. That allows Zach Graves to cut on over to second base. Now we got timeout called. As the home plate umpire will dust off the plate. Some cloud cover is building out to the west. One and one coming up here to Walston. Strike number 2 called. That was an interesting pitch. Appeared to have some movement toward the very end. And 1-2. Popped up. Out into shallow left. Could be playable for one of the fielders. It's Williamson on the run in. Ends up being too shallow for a sac fly. So there's the second out of the inning with no damage done. Tate Block now bats. He struck out his first time through, an 0 for 1 outing. And a chance at an RBI right here. Strike 1 called. Some side-to-side movement on that pitch from Welch. Upstairs. Evens up the count here to ball and a strike. Strike 2 down the middle. Swing and a miss to get out of the inning. Heck of a pitch by Peyton Welch. D&H scores no runs on 1 hit with no errors and 2 left on. 3 innings are complete. It's still South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0.
Visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing.
We head to the top of the 4th inning. South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0. As the cloud cover increases, it'll be Bo Carpenter, Gavin Starr, and Braden Weig, all guaranteed here for South Hardin. Wolverines have done a pretty good job defensively aside from that first inning. That is the difference so far. Strike 1 called here to Carpenter. With some side-to-side breaking action there from Gerbrocht on that pitch. Gets a piece of it, fouls it away. And now it's an 0-2 count. 3 strikeouts for Gerbrocht so far. 3 walks and 1 hit given up. So 0-2 coming up. As the home plate ump gets back behind the plate. Gerbrock nods the head, kicks and delivers. Breaking ball outside, did not get Carpenter to chase like he thought he might. And the 1-2, swing and a miss. Fourth strikeout thrown by Gavin Gerbrock here in this game. Gavin Starr comes up after walking his first time through. Number 7 batter here in the South Hardin lineup. And Gerbrock fires this one over in the opposite batter's box. Ball number 1. And this one is a foul tip. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one at forehead level for ball 2. Now 2-1 here to Starr. And the pitch. Strike number 2. Two and 2 coming up here to Starr. Strike number 3. And now it'll be Braden Weig as South Hardin will look to avoid going 3 up, 3 down. Weig is 0 for 1 of the game with the strikeout his first time through. Strike number 1. Ooh, up and in. That fastball was in the area of possibly hitting Weig, but then was able to curl back in. Swing and a miss. One and 2 coming up to Weig. Popped up. Out into right field. Cutsforth tracking over to his left. Reaches up the glove. Makes the play. And that retires the side. South Hardin goes 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0.
Because you deserve the best.
Ready to refresh your bath or kitchen? Murphy's Heating and Plumbing has your perfect match. From stunning showers to modern toilets, explore endless possibilities in Murphy's exclusive vendor showroom. Stop by on Highway 3 East in Hampton or call for your personal showroom tour. Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, transforming your dreams into reality.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the
We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0. Gavin Gerbrock had 2 strikeouts to begin the last half inning, and then it was a fly out to right field to retire the side. Ended up being 3 up, 3 down. And now South Hardin, Dike-New Hartford will bring up the 6, 7, and 8 batters, including Mormon, Mills, and Cutsforth. So they built some momentum defensively in that last half inning. Now we'll look to see if that is able to translate to the plate here. Mormon grounded out his first time through. And we'll look to turn that around here this time. AP leads Wapsie Valley 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And a ground ball foul here from the bat of Mormon down the first base line. Yeah, so 1-0 AP over Wapsie Valley. Bottom of the 4th inning there. And a bouncer to third base. There's Anderson. Stumbles a little bit, able to throw over to first, just on time to beat out the sprinting Mormon. Now it's Quinn Mills, a ground out his first time through. Grundy Center leads Hudson 3-0 in the 5th inning. One to 0 here to Mills. And that one down low for ball 2. Peyton Welch is now at 58 pitches for the game. Strike number 1. So again, the only difference here in the game so far was the top of the 1st inning. Fly ball out to left center. Spindler back toward the fence, right in front of the fence, reaches up to record the out. Heck of a play out there in center field by Spindler. Now it's Channing Cutsforth. He walked his first time through, and now the Wolverines will look to avoid going 3 up, 3 down in the 4th. This one up high for ball 1. Two outs, bottom 4. A 2-0 lead for South Hardin over Dike-New Hartford. Inside, nearly was a hit by pitch. 4 strikeouts for Welch so far. 3 walks, 2 hits. 2-0 is the count here to Cutsforth. Check swing. They say he went around, and there is strike 2. Two and 1. Fouled away. Out to the road. Now 2-2 is the count to Cutsforth. Man, that previous pitch is definitely one he wants back. Popped up. Right center. Spindler and Starr on the run. Starr and right makes a squeeze. And Dean H. goes 3 up, 3 down in that half inning. We head to the 5th with South Hardin leading Dike-New Hartford 2-0 still.
Adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Let's head to the top of the 5th inning. South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0. Clayton Cable, Joshua Spindler, and Peyton Welch are all guaranteed for the Tigers. Those are the 9, 1, and 2 batters. Both teams went 3 up, 3 down in the 4th inning. Gets a piece of this, and it's going to be foul. Fielded by Mormon, the catcher, but that was after it hit in foul territory. 0-1 here to Cable. Oh, and 1 to Cable. Bouncer foul, and now it's 0-2. He reached on air in his first time through. This will complete the second time of the batting order for South Hardin. No balls and 2 strikes. This one outside for ball number 1. Well, I told you about South Hardin's playoff path. Dike-New Hartford is the 2 seed into a District 13, or District 12 that is. And because of that, has a first round bye. 1-2 to Cable, swing and a miss. And a strikeout delivered by Gavin Gerbrocht. So the 2 seed Wolverines will travel to Beckman Catholic for a neutral site game against either Columbus Catholic or Postville. That'll be game 1 of a doubleheader. The hosting Trailblazers will take on either Oline or Jessup in the second game. Spindler up to the plate now for South Hardin. Top of the order batting left-handed, pops it up out of center field. There's Aiden Walston tracking over to his left, able to make the squeeze for the second out. Now it's Peyton Welch. A fielder's choice and a ground out, 0-2 in the game for him. By the way, 61 pitches so far. That's the count for Gavin Gerbrocht on the mound for D&H. This one bounces toward the gap. Shortstop block. Reaches across his body on the run to the right, but not able to make the play. So Welch gets on. It's the first base runner for South Hardin since the 3rd inning. Now Casey Williamson bats.
21, courtesy runner.
And we got a courtesy runner coming in here as well. I'll call that an infield single, because it would definitely have taken more than ordinary effort for a block to make that play. And now just the second hit of the game for South Hardin. Holden Woosley comes in for the Tigers to run the bases. Williamson 1 for 2 with a triple and a strikeout, an RBI, and a run scored. Breaking ball upstairs for ball 1. Now the sky is overcast, and we still have wind. Popped up, playable in shallow center. Mills gets underneath the second baseman. On the run toward foul territory, makes the catch in fair territory, and that retires the side. So South Hardin, in that half inning, scored no runs on 1 hit with no errors and 1 left on. 4.5 innings are complete. It's still South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0. Wolverines went 3 up, 3 down their last time at the plate, and now it'll be the 9-1 and 2 batters. Feeker, Gerbrocht, and McCarter. And we are ready to roll. Peyton Welch is back out on the mound for the Tigers. Really strong outing for him so far. And this one down low for ball one. Welch has 4 strikeouts, 2 hits given up, and 3 walks. No runs scored here in the game by D&H. South Hardin scored 2 in the first. An RBI triple by Casey Williamson, and then he later scored on a passed ball. Bouncer to the pitcher's mound. There's Welch. Underhand flip to first is on time. Gavin Gerbrock. He will begin the 3rd time of the batting order here for D&H. And he is 1 for 2 in the game, a single and a ground out. And there's ball number 1 delivered. This one at forehead level for ball number 2. D&H has had a few scoring opportunities, but has never been able to come through. Chases this one for a 2-1 count now to Gerbrock. And fouled back. 2-2. Two and 2 coming up. Here it is. This is outside for ball 3. Wolverines need base runners here. Just a few more innings left to work with here. And Gerbrock is on board with a walk. Speaking of that, here comes Corbin McCarter, who has done so twice in the game. So still a 0 for 0 outing for him. But hey, it's getting on base. That's what you go up there to do. And now a pickoff throw over to first is not on time, and Dolash has to chase down the loose ball out in foul territory. Popped up in foul territory toward the bleachers and out of play. Here's the 1-1, and that one misses for ball 2. Welch is now at 76 pitches thrown. Breaking ball upstairs. 2-1 here to McCarter. Now a pickoff play as they try to catch Gerbrock off guard, but he dives back in. Now 3-1, and that's down low for ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Now it's Zach Graves. Things are shaping up for D&H here in this half inning. And now we got a mound visit coming up here from South Hardin head coach Nathan Weig. And it looks like there could be a pitching change. It is going to be a call to the bullpen here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning as Peyton Welch's day is done. South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0. I'll take this time out for a call to the bullpen. All right, there is no pitching change, it turns out. I thought they were going to make a change, but that is not the case. Peyton Welch remains out there and fires in strike one to Zach Graves. So there was the 80th pitch by Welch. And here comes the 0-1. In there for strike two called. So it ended up being just a quick mound visit for South Hardin head coach Nathan Weig. 0-2 here to Graves. Down low. That one hits the dirt before it gets to the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Graves. Runners on first and second here for D&H. 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. And here comes the 2-2. Strike 3 called. It clipped the top part of the zone. And there's a big second out of the inning. Now it's Aiden Walston. Popped up. Playable in foul territory. The catcher Carpenter pops off the mask, makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. So with that, Dike-New Hartford threatens but scores no runs on no hits. With no errors and 2 left on, we head to the 6th. South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford nothing.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton.
Let's head to the top of the 6th inning. South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0. And the Tigers have the heart of the order. 4, 5, and 6 batters. Anderson, Dolash, and Carpenter all guaranteed as Gavin Gerbrock heads out there to begin his 6th inning of work. The D&H starting pitcher. Fly ball to left. Should be playable. Drops in front of Feeker and bounces off of him. So Anderson gets on here on the first pitch of the inning. Now it's Preston Dolash of South Hardin.
Go, bud.
0 for 2 with a strikeout and a reach on fielder's choice. Gerbrock looks over to first base and fires the pitch. Breaking ball outside. There's ball 1. 6 strikeouts, 3 hits, 3 walks. Here for Gerbrock on the mound. Ball 2 outside. That was the 67th pitch right there. All 3 outside. Three 3-0 now to Dolash. Now he shows bunt, pulls it back, and is on with ball 4. All right. Bo Carper comes up as Jordan Martin emerges from the D&H dugout. He will head up for a mound visit. Here with no outs at the top of the 6th inning. And runners on first and second here for South Hardin. The Tigers have not scored since the top of the first inning, but they are putting together one of their best opportunities to do so since that first inning. You got Bo Carpenter coming up to the plate, then Gavin Starr and Braden Weig, all scheduled to bat here in this half inning for the Tigers. And there will be no pitching change as Gerbrock stays out there. And D&H does have a little more wiggle room with the pitching staff due to not playing in the first round of the playoffs on Friday, having that first round bye. Carpenter shows bunt and pulls back. Misses outside for ball number 1. Carpenter's 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. This one bunted, bouncing down the third baseline, charged by Gerbrock. Tries going to third, gets the lead runner there. So Carpenter gets on with a bunt fielder's choice.
Number 1, courtesy running. Number 1, courtesy.
1-5 is the force out. Anderson
1 courtesy running.
forced out at third. Dolash advances over to second. And Carpenter now on first. And there is a courtesy runner that is coming as well here for South Hardin. It's Reagan Ide out there. All right, now Gavin Starr. Fouls it back. Starr is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout to his name. Runners on first and second. 1 out, top 6. Gerbrock now looking back to second and fires the pitch. Bounces it down the first baseline. Rolls foul. It bounced off the edge of the grass where the grass meets the dirt on the first baseline. It bounced on that, went sideways and into foul territory. So an unlucky bounce there for Gavin Starr, and he's now down to the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Outside ball 1. Swing and a miss. Starr out ahead of that pitch. Now it's Braden Weig with an 0 for 2 outing.
All right, Braden, let's go, bud.
A strikeout and a flyout so far. Still a chance at an RBI here for South Hardin. Strike 1 called. Gerbrock looks back to second. Breaking ball up high. That one down and away. 2-1 here to Weig. Tigers will close the regular season tomorrow at Collins Maxwell. And then we'll begin the playoffs on Friday. 2-1, blasted out toward left center. Walston running forward, makes the play on the run. Nice job of watching that into his glove. And in that half inning, South Hardin scored no runs on 1 hit with no errors and 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's still South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0.
North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Dumont Telephone.
The bottom of the 6th inning is coming up as Garrett Anderson comes out to the mound for South Hardin to begin his relief pitching appearance. Peyton Welch just left the game after that last inning of action for South Hardin. Really solid outing for him. So he instead moves over to third base. So Garrett Anderson out there doing his warm-up pitches here for the Tigers, as he will look to slam the door on a possible DNH comeback. Anderson coming in with a 3.20 ERA, 26 strikeouts, 6 walks in 30 2/3 innings pitched. This will be his 12th appearance, has started 4 games, and a 3-2 record. Does have 2 saves on the season, so we'll look for another here. All right, so he will pitch to Tate Block, John Mormon, and Quinn Mills, the guaranteed batters here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Wolverines. Block is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts in the game. So now the Wolverines will look to come back facing a different pitcher than the first 5 innings that they faced at the plate. So here we go. Block batting left-handed. And here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. 2 wide at short. Throw to first. Just on time. Now it's John Mormon. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And what's been a very fast game so far, just an hour and 15 minutes in. Mormon is 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts so far. Inside, curls back toward the plate, but still misses for ball number 1. Downstairs for ball 2. Strike number 1 called. A breaking ball from Anderson. Blasted to right center. Spindler and Starr with a chance to make a play. Neither of them able to get there. It splits right down the middle. Mormon rounding first base, and he is in there with a double. Wolverines will hope that that sparks a rally here. Quinn Mills comes up to the plate now. He is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. That was the 3rd hit of the game for DNH. We've got a final score with DNH AP softball. They defeated South Hardin 9-1 in 5 innings. That was senior night. They had that one at AP. Fouled out a play here by Mills.
Catch out front, bud.
No balls and a strike. Popped up. Out to right. There's Gavin Starr. Looks to get underneath it. And now Mormon. Ooh, we thought about taking off for third base, but he will stay at second. All right, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's Channing Cutsworth. And now, A courtesy runner comes in for D&H. It's Gabe Metz, a freshman, to replace John Moorman out at second base.
Courtesy runner number 10. Courtesy running number 10.
All right, they get the courtesy runner squared away, so Channing Cutsforth can bat 0 for 1. A walk and a fly out to his name. All right, Garrett Anderson getting ready to deliver the first pitch here. And it misses outside. A 1-0 count now to Channing Cutsforth. Looking back and forth to second base. Here's the pitch. Bouncer towards shortstop. There's Weig. The throw over to first is on time. And there is the third out. All right, so Dike-New Hartford scores no runs on one hit with no errors and one left on. We head to the seventh. South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0.
Company has been in business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video services.
Let's head to the top of the seventh inning. It's South Hardin 2, Dike-New Hartford 0. And the Tigers will have the 9-1 and 2 batters guaranteed, including Clayton Cable, Josh Spindler, and Peyton Welch. And the Wolverines will keep Gavin Gerbrock out on the mound. So he will enter his seventh inning of work here for the Wolverines. 7 strikeouts, 3 hits, 4 walks. So ball 1 delivered here to Cable. He's 0 for 2 in the game with a reach on air and strikeout. Just misses. There's ball number 2. Regardless of what happens this half inning, Wolverines will look to win it by walking it off in the next half inning. This one fouled off here by Cable. Tigers will look for one final stand defensively. And now we got, we're going to switch out to a different ball, looks like. There we go. So 2-1 here to Cable. And Gerbrock delivers up and in. There's ball 3. Cable leaned back from that one. Sailed right in front of his nose. And there's strike 2. To run the count full. Top of the order is on deck. And this one fouled back. And sticks in the fence. Full count here to Cable. Gerbrock nods the head, kicks and delivers. Breaking ball up and in for ball number 4. And Cable will head down to first base. Spindler comes up.
All right, Spin, let's do something here.
Gerbrock's pitch count is at 86 right now. Still a little ways to go. And this one misses outside. So this begins the fourth time in the batting order for South Hardin. Bouncer foul down the third baseline. A walk, a fielder's choice, and a flyout so far for Spindler. And a hard hit foul ball toward the D&H dugout. 1-2 is now the count. Swing and a miss for a big first out. Now it's Peyton Welch. 1 out, top of the 7th. 1 for 3 outings so far. A fielder's choice, a ground out, and single. Bouncer to third. Will he try to turn 2? McCarter scoops up, throw to second base. They get the lead runner. Not able to get the double play, so Welch on board with the fielder's choice. Now there's 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. So courtesy runner coming in. That's Colby Zoller. And Casey Williamson will bat next year for South Hardin. Gets the sign from his third base coach. Williamson is responsible for both of the runs scored by South Hardin. Had an RBI triple in the top of the first inning, and then 2 pitches later scored on a passed ball. And those are the only 2 runs either side in this game. Zoller taking off for second base, trying to steal. Did they get him? No. Colby Zoller with a steal. 1-0 is the count here to Williamson. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. One and one count. Gerbrock pivoting the head back and forth. Here's the pitch, down and away. Two and one, and Gerbrock delivers. Outside ball 3. Hitters count here for Williamson. Blasts it to right field, and that is a hit. They're going to wave Zoller home. The relay throw is going to be not on time. Now the throw down to second base goes out into center field. Williamson will stay there at second. So South Hardin adds to their lead here in the top of the 7th inning. On the blast to right field by Casey Williamson. Zoller rounds third and scores, and then Williamson over to second base on the throw. Now it's Garrett Anderson. That'll put more pressure on D&H in the bottom of the 7th inning. Fouled back, out of play. Anderson is 1 for 2 in the game, with a walk, a ground out, and single. And Gerbrock delivers. There's called strike number 2. That was his 98th pitch thrown. And a blast to left. Feeker on the run. Past his glove. Williamson rounds third and scores. It's 4-0 South Hardin. A double to left field by Garrett Anderson. And the Tigers have doubled their lead here in this half inning. Now it's Preston Dolash. 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice strikeout and walk. Courtesy runner comes in to replace Anderson. That'll be Holden Woosley again. 2 runs each in the first and 7th innings now for South Hardin, extending their lead to 4-0. And strike 1 delivered here to Dolash. It'll be the 9-1 and 2 batters guaranteed for Dike-New Hartford in the next half inning. Ground ball. There's Block fielding it at short, and the throw to first is dropped. Dropped at first by Graves. It was on time but dropped. And the inning continues. Woosley advances over to third base. And up comes Bo Carpenter. E3 on the Wolverines. The throw was a little bit low, but in and out of the glove at first. So, a chance for South Hardin to add even more. Outside for ball 1. And that was the 102nd pitch for Gavin Gerbrock. Down in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. And now Woosley's going to come home and dive in and score. 5-0 Tigers here in the top of the 7th. The pass ball allows 2 runners to advance. So Dolash heads over to second base. Two 2-0 here to Carpenter. Strike number 1. There's ball 3. If this is ball 4, I wonder if that's it for Gerbrock. He could face another batter. There's a swing and a miss. So now a chance to get out of the inning on this pitch. Now we got timeout called by Carpenter at the plate. Here comes the 3-2 from Gerbrock. Upstairs for ball number 4. And the inning continues. Jordan Martin is coming out of the dugout. We got a courtesy runner coming in here for South Hardin, and that could be it for Gavin Gerbrock. 107 pitches right now, and he hands the ball to Coach Martin, and that will be it. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. South Hardin 5, Dike-New Hartford 0. I'll step aside momentarily here for this D&H call to the bullpen.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Shannon Cutsforth comes into pitch here for DNH and fires in ball number 1 down low to Gavin Starr. So Gavin Gerbrock's day is done on the mound as South Hardin has increased its lead to 5-0 here in the top of the 7th inning. Here's a ground ball to block at short. The throw to second is on time, and that will retire the side. So in that inning, South Hardin scored 3 runs on 2 hits with 1 error and 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the 7th. South Hardin leads Dike-New Hartford 5-0.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is north.
We head to the bottom of the 7th inning at South Hardin 5, Dike-New Hartford 0. Wolverines will have the 9-1 and 2 batters guaranteed, including Feker, Gerbrock, and McCarter. Garrett Anderson is back out there on the mound for the Tigers to try to finish off the save here. South Hardin scored 3 runs back in the last half inning. It started when Casey Williamson singled to drive in his 2nd run of the game. Then Garrett Anderson doubled to drive home Williamson. And then Holden Woosley scored on a passed ball. And that was after an error at first base that would have ended the inning. So AP has defeated Wapsie Valley 2-0. So here we go, bottom of the 7th inning. Inside ball number 1 here to Jacob Feker. This will complete the 3rd time in the batting order, and Feker is 0 for 2 in the game with a strikeout and flyout. 3 base hits on the night for DNH, just 5 for South Hardin, but they've been efficient. Ball 2 outside here from Anderson. Shannon Cutsforth came in relief in the last half inning for DNH on the mound through just 2 pitches to retire the side. Here's a breaking ball in for strike number 1 to Jacob Feker. And it is Gavin Gerbrock warming up in the on-deck circle here for DNH. Here's the 2-1. Back and knocks the umpire in the mask. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll take a moment here. The pitcher and catcher of South Hardin gathering together as his first baseman, Preston Dolash. 2-2 to Feger is coming up, as the Wolverines will look to generate all the offense they can here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And the 2-2. There's strike number 3, a big first out for South Hardin. Now it's Gavin Gerbrock as they start the 4th time in the batting order. A single, a ground out, and a walk for Gerbrock. He is 1-4-2 in the game. Inside, nearly hit by pitch. Here's a bouncer. 2 shortstop, there's wide. Gloves it, throws to first, on time. Just beats the runner. Now it's Corbin McCarter, who has walked thrice. Still a 0-for-0 game for him. Represents the last chance now for D&H. 2 outs, bottom 7.
All right, boys, one more. Let's go.
And this one popped up. Possibly playable in foul territory, and it's out of play. If D&H is not able to get on the scoreboard, it would just be their 2nd shutout loss of the season. Also, we're shut out by Grundy Center, 11-0. This one fouled out of play. Now the Wolverines are down to their final strike. 0-2 here to McCarter.
All right, we're ahead now. Come on, kid.
Tigers trying to end it right here. Anderson kicks and delivers. And a foul ball again. 3 straight foul balls to begin this plate appearance here for McCarter. And here's the delivery. And it's down low. McCarter had the bat elevated off the shoulder, but did not end up going around and swinging. And here's the 1-2. Just misses outside, ball 2. Couldn't blame McCarter had he chased that, but it's a good pitch there by Anderson. 2 balls and 2 strikes, trying to end it here. Swing and a miss, and that is the game. South Hardin 5, Dike-New Hartford 0 is the final score. Post-game coverage is next.
Go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing.
When it comes to plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, choose Murphy's Heating and Plumbing of Hampton. Check murphysheating.com.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
South Hardin 5, Dike-New Hartford 0 is the final score here in this NICL finale. John Mullinkle with you here on 99 The Wave and Radio on the Go on YouTube. Here's how the scoring went for South Hardin. They scored 2 all the way back in the first inning. It was an RBI triple by Casey Williamson. He then scored on a pass ball, and then they scored 3 in the 7th inning to get to their total of 5. The first one was when Casey Williamson singled to drive in Colby Zoller. So that made it 3-0. Then it became 4-0 when Garrett Anderson doubled to drive in Williamson. Then there was an error at first base that allowed the inning to continue. Then Holden Woosley scored on a pass ball to make it 5-0 in favor of South Hardin. D&H had a couple opportunities in the middle innings to get on the scoreboard, but were never able to do so. So here's a look at the final stats. We'll start with South Hardin batting numbers. 2 RBIs for Casey Williamson to lead the way, 1 for Garrett Anderson. And those two each had 2 hits, 2 of the 5 hits in the game for the Tigers. Also picking up hits were Peyton Welch, and that was it. Let's move over to the batting numbers for Dike-New Hartford. They were held to just 3 hits, 1 apiece by Gavin Gerbrock, Zach Graves, and John Mormon. Pitching numbers. Gavin Gerbrock was the starter for the Wolverines, going 2 2/3, giving up 5 runs. Only 3 of them were earned. 8 strikeouts, 5 hits, and 6 walks. And for South Hardin, Peyton Welch went the first 5 innings. No runs given up, 5 strikeouts, 2 hits, and 5 walks issued. All right, so with the results of the game, South Hardin moves to 18-6, 11-4. 10-4 in the NICL. And Dike-New Hartford is now 13-7, 10-4 in the NICL. Look at that. Check it out. 9-4 is South Hardin in the NICL. I had my numbers wrong. There we go. 9-4 in league play. So the Tigers will return to action tomorrow at Collins Maxwell, and Dike-New Hartford will return to action Wednesday by hosting Williamsburg. Once again, tonight's final score: South Hardin 5, Dike-New Hartford 0. Please find some interviews later tonight on Radio on the Go's YouTube channel. This has been NICL Baseball and Radio on the Go Sports. I'm John Mullinkle reporting good night from Gunderson Sports Complex.